Hey everybody, just wanted to, I was out here on the land today, working a little bit on getting the wood stove going and just being out here, different vibes than being in the city. And I thought I'd just play a couple songs, but also I wanted to mention, just talk a little trash about psychological terminology. So I saw a crazy study recently, and I'll go deep into this on a different stream. I don't have it in front of me today. I just have the phone here, but the study was basically that psychological diagnoses spread around among people on social media and then at schools and in the workplace. And so the general thrust, I need to go deep on the details of the study before I can talk too much about it, but the general idea and the conclusions were that people were receiving these various psychiatric diagnoses and then repeating the so-called symptoms of them, and that then the psychological diagnoses and the behavior, the associated behavior, was spreading on social media and among people in different like locales, so schools, offices, and what have you. And this is something I long suspected of being the case. I think even sometimes physical illness spreads in a psychosomatic way via people calling, "Oh, I'm sick. Do you have any symptoms?" And then if you couple that with a deep desire to get out of work or school, you can see how that might happen. So with these psychological diagnoses, I think that it takes people away from their direct bodily experience. Okay, so one of the purposes of school and society and culture hypnosis is to divorce you from your direct experience. So instead of you appraising what's actually going on inside and around you and dealing with that directly, then we have all these mediators like psychological terminology. So I would propose anxiety doesn't really exist, for example. It's a category that then gets filled with a million different bodily experiences of, let's call it, uncomfortable intensity. So nowhere does it, in most psychological approaches, is there any methodology that's going to increase your tolerance for feeling aliveness, for feeling intensity, right? There's a negative valence on all of these terms, and yet no real sense of inner peace radiating from the professions and the professionals that are practicing them. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this, right? There's always exceptions, but generally, you have this whole machine built on false premises that take people away from their direct experience. So what I do with the Radical Undoing and all the exercises and all the experiments and all the adventures that I put into the intensives or any of the trainings that I put together over the last 15 years, all of that brings you back to your direct experience and helps you to locate your center of gravity, your sense of identity on the observer, okay? You become the observer of your direct experience and you evaluate your life from that perspective. So your direct experience is primary and then all the other stuff is secondary, as it should be. Okay, and then you can navigate life in a more, let's say, effective way, and also bring yourself, you can find the inner peace that is your birthright by knowing that it's okay to feel intensity. It's okay to feel things that people call anxiety. You can sit through it. Nothing bad's going to happen, but no one's ever told you that. No one's ever sits and tells kids, hey, it's cool, whatever you're feeling. Let's just learn how to sit here and be with that. Or let's go outside and run. Or let's go to the forest. Or let's do a painting. Let's put that into a poem. Imagine if you told kids, hey, when you feel that intensity, that's cool. It means you're alive. Let's work on your painting now. Let's work on the guitar. Let's work on the drums. Let's scream into a pillow, whatever it is. You see, there's simple solutions to this stuff. And it's so easily accessible, but it's been, if you bought into the psychological or psychiatric mindset with all that terminology, you believe that stuff to be true, then you're in a trap because you are now interpreting your direct experience through that perspective, which in my view is very destructive and as I said, it divorces you from your direct experience. So that's all I want to say about that. And then I'm just going to play a couple songs. And these songs may or may not relate, a little bit. So we'll just fuck around here. And then I'm going to go. Pull up this sleeve. Well, I like to have a good time. Any of my friends will tell you. So if you confront me with stupidity, I'm doubly angry at you. And I say nip nap, it's all a trap. Oh, this and so is this. Oh, to Haiti go, watch it all come down. Ding dong, silly song, sure do say something's wrong. Smile a while, forget the bile, watch it all come down. So I become more lively to bury all of the ugly. Oh, person sometimes must be them bodies buried. I say nip nap, it's all a trap. Oh, this and so is this. Oh, to Haiti go, watch it all come down. Ding dong, silly song, sure do say something's wrong. Smile a while, forget the bile, watch it all come down. And I told the water, and an urchin poked me, and I must be godfather to anyone who will have me. Today was another day full of dread, but I never said I was afraid. 'Cause dread and fear should not be confused. By dread I'm inspired, by fear I'm amused. I say nip nap, it's all a trap. Oh, this and so is this. Oh, to Haiti go, watch it all come down. Ding dong, silly song, sure you say something's wrong. Smile a while, forget the bile, watch it all come down. That's such a nice song, Bonnie Prince Billy one. What else should we do? Played that one for a while. I could try it. This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours the first face that I saw. I was blind before I met you, but now I don't care. I can go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, with these things there's no telling, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win some lottery. I fucked it up. Remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning? You thought it was strange, you said everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up. You said, this is the first day of my life. Glad I didn't die before I met you. But now I don't care, I can go anywhere with you, and I know I'd be happy. So if you wanna be with me, these things there's no telling, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me. Kind of botched that one. So I'll do one more because you guys deserve like a complete song done well. Let's try to do Tina. So gentle, eyes so wise, woman I love beneath the wild western skies, way out in Duck Valley where the high winds fly. The woman I touched was taken somewhere a wild heart awakens. How I remember the life we made, the eyes of society so afraid that we might see behind the dark and the shade. Secrets supposed to be hidden somewhere the wild horse listens. She smiles so reassuringly across the distant visions of my memory. You have the eyes, my friend, you can surely see. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. pretty woman, ditching a wreck, unraveling confusion's heavy thread, entering and leaving, living and the dead. Spirit weaver, your love has spoken. Somewhere a wild horse not broken. Oh, hitting the high notes is a little shitty today. I think if there's anything else. But, hey, Elizara, thank you. I'm glad you tuned in. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that'll be it. I've been on 16 minutes. So we'll zip up the old guitar, go back to town. But yeah, hopefully in the spring, get some growing food here, get some workshops going, get some lodging for folks. Let's hold this with the tripod. I'm going to close up this window here. Let's see. Got a freaking wheelbarrow in the house. Be careful with this window. It almost came down on my friend. Anyway, this kind of cool old school window shades. Wooden. And lock them like that. Okay. Here's a little tour. You guys have seen it if you've been following for the last couple of years. You've seen the land, but make that nice and snug. I'm working on the wood stove today, but still need more work. Okay. Close up the window. Go outside. Oh yes, we need the guitar. And yeah. So thanks for checking in, and hope you enjoyed the songs and the little trash talk about psychiatry, psychology at the beginning. Yeah, just close this baby up, and then I'll show you the land again. Let's see. Make sure I got my keys. So I like coming out here. But it'll be even better to have some amount of community. You know, I'm missing that. We used to do everything alone. But it would be amazing just to have kind of perpetual, ongoing workshop, working on the lands, maybe having some rescued crows, having Radical and doing kind of routine stuff every day, every morning, every night, and then so that you would come and stay for a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, up to 3 months. Stay on the land. You can see over there, there's a big cornfield. That's all my stuff too. But there's a big field over there that was used for corn, but I'd like to do like permaculture biodynamic thing and have it where people come out and if they want, they can work on the land and stuff. And there's a little bit of lodging, some internet, electric, whatever you need. And then it would be like a constant workshop. So you could come and do different adventures, different cognitive experiments, the Radical and doing stuff, and then have all the food taken care of. So it'd be like perpetual workshop, and then have different teachers come out and teach and stay, you know, for 1 week, 2 week, 3, like I said, up to 1 month, 2 month, sort of intensive kind of experiments and experiences. So kind of aimed around digital nomads or people with time and money freedom, at least enough to just get themselves out here. And then either do work trade, or pay, get all, like I said, all the food, all the lodging covered within it, and then have workshops where it's like the fabric of your daily life is the workshop. That's how you should be perceiving your life anyway. So it's always an adventure. It's always ongoing. It's never, there's never like downtime. It's always, your life is always unfolding. So that's kind of the way of life I want to create out here.
Let's double check that I locked it, even though on video you guys will say like, yeah, you locked it, bro. Yeah, I did. So that's kind of the vision I have for out here, and then I'll live in this old weekendizza, they call it, weekend house, and expand it a little. But that's there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea out here. Right now we got fire pit, we're going to build a brick oven, all this kind of stuff. But I need to get more people involved. Look at that beard. It's crazy from this angle. Yeah. So there's the field, over there. Hey, I'm in the way. Behind me there, the field. And that's where we'd have the food growing and then have some lodging along the edges. Anyway, another little look. I'm going to log off of this thing. I can figure out how. So thanks for dropping in. Nice to see you in the comments, Elizada. Let's talk. Hope you're doing well. And talk to you all soon.